It's lately more and more people, new ones, want to know about the Bible code. So some of them are very impressed from the recent one, and they don't know much about it. So therefore, I will show now quite an old table, but very important to show that there is a great validity and basis to the Bible code which you recognize scientifically. I know quite well. So let us see this table, and I will give people, like many new people who follow my YouTubes, to know about what the Bible code and how significant they are, what the people who are involved in it, how it started. So, as I said, the great interest now in it, so quite an old one, but it gives people idea about the Bible code. So the first one is in the middle, the center of this table, which is really the most important, and it is once in the Torah, the word adilug emet, this letter skip, adilug. Emet is true. Which kind of letter skip? So you have here, in yellow. Soften, the code is a known Hebrew name for code. Then you have the year when the research started, which was 5736. We started the code, the research by Doron Witztum and Professor Rips. So clearly telling you about the truth of the code, which is a soften. Zohar, yes, to do with Kabbalah, the Zohar mentions this phenomena. And the year, and what you see here, we see what more, is the appearance in the book Genesis, Aleph, and appears in from verse 5, chapter Yud, to chapter 11, and 70 letters. 70 letters, you see here, 70 in Hebrew is the gematria of Sod, secret, because all the idea of the code is secrets, Kabbalah, unbelievable. So even the skip, the number of the letters skip also is important. Now, what is really unbelievable to have the name of Rips, parallel, and here's the word soften, code, soften, and the name of Doron, also parallel. One should know it's not so easy to find both of them together. And again with the name soften, and as we see later, all the idea of the code is like messianic code. You have Mashiach here. So very, very significant table, and I said many times that my program, it means the program that I'm using is Dr. Rothenberg. You have letter after letter, like Moses, so the Torah letter after letter. It is all the idea of the codes. And Dr. Rothenberg said that most important is when you have minimal, like here at the Lugamet, when you have best meaning like the Lug with the code, maybe this is also, and having it in one book definitely more important. And he says that it's more important than statistic, because statistic one can cheat, like this Professor McKay, who tried to fight against the code. So he wanted to show, he showed really the phenomena of the appearance of Hanukkah in War and Peace. No. Somebody who doesn't know Hebrew properly will say, that's really, really amazing. Also, we don't speak about the skip between what Doron found and what he found. This is, I was cheating, but he wrote the word with missing, letter missing. Like Hashmonai did not, Aleph, Vav missing, 2 letters. And then the Chanukah is now Dvav. Chanukah, the day of Chanukah is Chanukah phase, and came to the 25th. So ordinary people who don't think much, they're impressed that, really, the codes are nothing, not important. Good. Definitely that now it's completely different after so many new thousands of codes come out tables. But this is, so he says, and he's right. So he said if it is minimal and best meeting with a connected verse, like Sofen, the year that it was done, and the people who are this, working on it, Riffs and Doron, and 70 letters only, and 70 also the meaning of secret. So let us see now more tables. Unbelievable table also. Why? The first thing also it appears in one book, Numbers, from the end of 26, chapter 26, to the 27. Right? No, what you have here? You have here Reeves, Professor Reeves, but the son of Joseph, exactly what we mentioned, what the Vilna Gaon said, brought in the book, the voice of the turtle dove, that all those new revelation of codes, of letters, gematria, permutation of letters, so many things, also it would be scientific discoveries, right? And go together and go to Kabbalah. Science and Kabbalah goes together. So every rips, Ben Yosef, very small, it means not such a big God, with codes, yeah? And again, you have the Hebrew word Sofen, and the first name of Rips Eliyahu, and my first name Matityahu, because we did books together, we worked on table together, and to have also Matityahu, parallel in such a way is not so simple, because a lot of letters, 6 letters. So having this codes with son of Joseph and Rips, and Sofen, the Hebrew word also, and Eliyahu is the first name of Rips, yeah? And my first name, yeah? So, very interesting. Or another important idea. Now we bring another very important table. Also one thing, the Torah, which tells us Or Aganuz. Or Aganuz. Hidden light, we know this was a light that God in the beginning created in the world, but because of the wicked people who misuse it, so he left it for future. Yeah? But here Organus, a part of Gematria, and all these secrets of the Torah, really, also Kabbalah, are from the hidden light. So you have your Organus, you have code, definitely, because the idea about the codes are, codes, and interesting that you have the year when the code started, the research was, you have a small letter, small skip, really, which is 5736, right? Then here is a verse of the Torah, if you will keep the Torah, so on, and then you will be blessed, and so on. An area of Messiah, because clearly showing that this hidden light with Messiah is a code together, which is Kabbalah. Now the purpose of the codes, that's what the rabbi said definitely, that the reason is when people really go into the codes, which is part of the Torah, part of, it's written already 800 years ago. Rabbeinu Bachya used it to find the exact date of the birth of the moon, and he used a lot. It is part of Kabbalah, Abulafia, Moshe Cordovero, all of them, Okeach, 100 years ago already used it, because it's one of the ways that the Torah is revealed. Messages of God come through the Torah. So you have Kabbalah here. So repentance, you have Tshuva, because it is a purpose to bring people believe in the Torah, and definitely keep it, like Gentile to keep 7, yeah. Some of them don't keep properly the homosexuality and abortion, but they're supposed to keep it if they want the world to go nicely. And Jews have to keep Shabbos and all of these things. Then let us see more. And here you have very interesting explanation of Bible code, yeah, what we saw before. And also explaining beautifully, this was done by Kim Stolman, she has another name now, but this is old now, and she tells us exactly every table in this book that I found, yeah. So she explains what we see, right? So like when we saw Oraganus, the table above highlights the verse, the hidden light, Oraganus. The next to this verse appear within a small letter. Skip the word code to Hebrew, code Messiah. Mashiach, and Torah, it comes together, the first global publication date of the Torah codes phenomena of the Hebrew dates is 5736. I mean, this is really when Professor Rips and Don Wisdom advertised this. Further in the table appears name Ephraim. Ephraim is the son of Joseph. This is the name of the Messiah, son of Joseph, who relates to the Torah codes. The next key word that appears is called the Hebrew word soften. This appears in conjunction with the keyword Messiah to Hebrew Mashiach, demonstrating the connection of the Torah codes to the Messiah. Does the hidden light of creation allows for Torah codes to be decoded? With the next Torah codes table, the reader will be able to review that allow the Torah codes to be visible, seen, decoded. This will be shown in the conjunction of academic proof. This is what we show in this table and in this table, because you have the hidden light clearly connected with the code, with the research of the code. So, and there are many others really table which exactly show the same. So, here about the code, what we saw about the Bible code, also Kim gives very nice explanation. The Torah code, this Torah codes table contain a few sets of words which are fascinating in their conceptual relationship. The words, the skipping of letters is true to Hebrew, or Dilug Emet, this was the first, appears once in the entire Torah text. In addition, the word code appears twice, soften, together with the Hebrew year of the first general distribution and publication of the Torah codes, the Hebrew year 5736, which is 1976, together with the names of some of the earliest scientists who started the entire research on Torah codes, which is, as we saw, Rips and Witzung, on a computer and published their findings to the world in 1976, Hebrew year 576. There are scientists' names that appear as keywords: Rips, Professor Eliyahu Rips, to Hebrew Rips, and Doron to Hebrew. So really, altogether, I think outstanding explanation of him for those codes. There are many, many more. And important, because it's a proof that Torah from heaven, and this is why the rabbis encourage it, and this is why scientists said that if it is true, it is the greatest invention from the time of Galileo, the last 300 years, but apparently people are still difficult for them to accept it. Even science accepts the Torah codes, because they will have to keep the Torah, so difficult. How can we not going around on Shabbos with our car and so on? No. But the time will come, no doubt. So as I said, very interesting and significant tables, an important one for our time.